I did my reading assignment 5 on knowledge discovery from large amounts of social media data. Here, initially, I started with the summary of the paper. In summary of the paper, I taken three references. These are the references, and after that, in purpose, you can see the recent years, how we have seen in the recent years a large number of interest in social media using academics from a broad range of disciplines. To some extent, the massive volumes of data gathered by the social media sites may show fantastic patterns about human behavior and relationships between individuals. It's possible to keep tabs on people as they go about their daily routines, ask them their views on a variety of pressing subjects, get their talk on a latest happening, and so on. In this space, we set the sense by introducing three social media data driven opinion and pattern mining applications. I am innovative approach to surveying public opinion on mm, continuous political issues, and a process of gathering possible hashtags for use in online discussions of such issues. I am an algorithm that can recognize and react to the user's repeated behaviors if that helps. The analysis of data allows me to reach this conclusion. A cutting edge search data that explores respondents' opinion and perspective on hot bottom issues. A piece of software that advises users on approach hashtag uses for use for social media postings after seeing a program like this. It is easy to see how much data can be extracted from social media postings and how many disciplines may benefit for analyzing this information. Next, related literature. Huge amounts of information are created daily on the internet as a result of social networking sites. User preferences, political learnings, and social connections might be gleaned from this data. In order to gain knowledge about the demographics, behaviors, and worldwide of users, social big data research involves examining vast amount of social media data. To be more specific, this is the main reason why scientists pursue this field of inquiry. A sufficient academic community is developing tools to examine the use of social big data. In order to provide accurate finding rapidly, they often use cutting edge scalable algorithms. This strategy explores unexplored use of machine learning in locations as a diverse as a trend identification, social media analytics, pattern mining, sentiment analysis, and opinion mining. Opinions may be inferred from the facts in certain situations. Multiple literature studies have sought to summarize and characterize the vast body of current research on this topic. After that, we have research design or strategy. Here, we will provide the most recent results of our research on social big data. The researchers' investigations how the finding of the studies may be used and, if necessary, combined to analyze massive amounts of data collected from social media platforms with the aim of obtaining the following three categories of information. We can learn about the political leaning of citizens and predict the outcome of major electoral events by analyzing public discussions on social media in the run up to these act events to the run up events. By analyzing the hashtags used by the social media users, we learn about the main topics underlying social media conversations, and by analyzing the published by tourists who visit a city, we can learn about the most popular tourist attractions and the mobility patterns of these visitors. The results, discussions, and the conclusions of the paper is we introduced a trajectory analysis algorithm that can be extrapolate migratory habits from these online profiles. In house development yielded the AUDism system starting with a large collection of geo-guided posts like a tweets or flick photos. The system runs a series of operations to determine the places of interest. There is a POIS in any given area, the region of interest associated with each POI, and the movement patterns between POI by users that occurs that occurs frequently. Our method outperformance state of the art technique by correctly extracting the most frequent trajectories and mobility patterns associated with the users. In after that, the contributions in order to in how politically divided social media users are, we introduce irritative opinion mining using neutral networks, a data-driven technique that employs a feed-forward neural networks. The methods does this repeatedly by first assembling a set of hashtags that are known to favor specific political parties or factions, and then using host hashtags to create a new set of categorization criteria. A categorization algorithm will specifically examine the words and hashtags used in the post to determine which category the author falls into. After this is done, it is possible to reduce an aggregate result for the whole user population based on the political leanings shown in the characterized posting made by each individual user. Results for a real world case study comparing the strategy to pools and other techniques described in the academic letters indicated that the case study mentioned fared favorably. And coming to analysis, the overall assessment of the reading paper is we provide a hashed a model for resulting a set of appropriate hashtags for giving a post. The abbreviation hashtag stands for a hashtag assortment suitable for this post. The better content user granted material with the underlying subjects that are driving online discourse. We will be concentrating on how our modules inherit and recommendations capabilities may be employed in this area. There are two separate latent regions in hashtag. We both the post content and the hashtags it comes are hidden from you. We employ bit and language reception model to create the first latent space. Biological the methodology employs a process of introspective attention to identify the linguistic characteristics of text. The second is a model that has been trained on the CBOW continuous bag of words data set is used to extract contextual correlations that exist between words and hashtags. Once a topic-based clustering structure in the hashtag embedded space has been built, hashtag may be used to discover both the primary themes of conversation and the category to which a single tweet belong. And the research methodology, in research methodology we did multiple experiments how shown the hashtag outperforms other state of the methods in determining which claims inside the augment are the most contexted. Each one of the apps we have been covering here was constructed and is presently running in parallel on a cloud platform using Barso, a library that allows performers to build parallel applications for analyzing enormous volumes of social media data that is saved in the cloud. Future research. In future research, we collected we collectively known as PAR soda. It is a PRSODA. It is several packages provided a broad range of features used in the processing and analysis of social media data. For example, user opinion or topic trends, user mobility patterns. In addition, it supplies a collection of abstract classes and interfaces that may be deployed as is or customized to provide new features. PRSVD is built on top of Apache Hadoop, and Apache Spark, two of the most well-liked technologies for simultaneous processing of big data. This was done so that the system might be expanded to accommodate a greater volume of data. And coming to a new knowledge learned, in new knowledge learned, um, I mainly aim relevant information. Consolidate aims. The main aim to is a relevant information and provide it in an unified descriptive framework within the limitations of a single article in order to offer a concise overview of three distinct programs social media programs that may be utilized for a data analysis. The object is to have people thinking about how information rich and potential valuable digital items they share on a social media really or all of the provided apps follow a uniform methodology and we built using the same development framework. The most significant outcomes are recorded for your convenience. This article summarizes three widespread uses of the social big data analysis. The range of possible uses in this field is shown by the instance. And on the questions I need to discuss is the first question is how we will get the data. I need to know how we will get the data. And the second question is, are there any other ways of doing the same? Is there any other ways doing the same? I need to know. This is the assignment I did, reading assignment 5 on uh, how knowledge how knowledge discovered from large amount of social media. Thank you.